The Cheesecake Factory, incorporated as a distributor of cheesecakes in the United States. It is also a restaurant company. The company operates 175 full-service dining restaurants, 165 under the Cheesecake Factory brand, 13 under the Grand Lux Cafe brand and 1 under the Rock Sugar Pan Asian Kitchen brand. The Cheesecake Factory also operates 2 bakery production facilities, one in Calabasas, California and the other in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and licenses 2 bakery-based menus for other food service operators under the Cheesecake Factory Bakery Cafe mark. Its cheesecakes and other baked goods can also be found in the cafes of many Barneses and Noble bookstores. David M. Overton, the company's founder, opened the first Cheesecake Factory restaurant in Beverly Hills, California, in 1978. The restaurant established the future chain's pattern of offering an eclectic menu, big portions, and signature cheesecakes. History of the Cheesecake Factory. History. The Cheesecake Factory was founded by Evelyn Overton. Evelyn first decided to open a business after making a cheesecake for her husband's employer in 1949. Evelyn opened a small cheesecake shop in Detroit, Michigan, in the late 1950s, but later gave it up in order to raise her 2 children. She continued to supply cakes to several local restaurants through a kitchen in her basement. In 1972, Oscar and Evelyn Overton moved to the Woodland Hills area of Los Angeles where they opened a wholesale bakery in which they produced cheesecakes and other desserts for local restaurants. California. In 1978, Evelyn's son David Overton opened a small salad and sandwich restaurant in Beverly Hills which sold 10 different varieties of Overton's cheesecakes on their one-page menu. In 1983, the Overtons opened a second restaurant in Marina del Rey. By 1987 the Beverly Hills location had expanded into a 78-seat restaurant and was experiencing great financial success. This led to the opening of a third, larger location in Redondo Beach, which was eventually renovated into a 300-seat, 21,000-square-foot location. By the end of the 1980s, the Cheesecake Factory's one-page menu had expanded and the restaurant offered additional fast food and short-order items. Expansion beyond Southern California. The 1990s saw the opening of the first Cheesecake Factory restaurant outside of Southern California. The new restaurant was located in Washington, D.C. The Cheesecake Factory was incorporated in 1992 and went public September 1993. David Overton planned to open 3 to 4 units a year in the hopes of generating 25% a year increase in sales. The company began changing the menu twice a year and added further items including steaks and seafood as well as vegetarian dishes. The company continued to open new restaurants, and by 1995, the chain was ranked 11th in the United States. As of April 2013, the Cheesecake Factory Corporation operates 162 restaurants under the Cheesecake Factory name in 36 states. The company used to operate one self-service, limited-menu express food service operation under the Cheesecake Factory mark inside the Disney Quest Family Entertainment Center in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. International expansion. On January 25, 2011, the company expanded into the Middle East in a partnership with Kuwaiti retail franchising company MH Al Sair Company. The 300-seat restaurant opened on August 16, 2012, at the Dubai Mall. This is the Cheesecake Factory's first location outside the U.S. As of November 2014, the Cheesecake Factory Incorporated has 7 restaurants in the Middle East. They have 3 in Dubai, at the Dubai Mall, Mall of Emirates, and Umayyah Beach Residence. In Kuwait they have 1 in the Avenues Mall and Arabella, with 1 in Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, and 1 in the Yas Mall in Abu Dhabi also in the UAE. Plaza Las Armas Copyright Ricas in San Juan, Puerto Rico, opened its first Cheesecake Factory in the Caribbean on August 28, 2013. Other restaurants. The Cheesecake Factory Bakery Cafe operates 2 bakery production facilities, and licenses 2 bakery-based menus to other food service operators. This division operates in North America, Europe, Asia and the Middle East. David Overton designed the Grand Lux Cafe, a restaurant for the Venetian Hotel Casino in Las Vegas. The restaurant is modeled after Italian, French, and Austrian styles. The cafe offers, in addition to American and European-style food, Thai, Malaysian, Caribbean cuisine, and others. The Cheesecake Factory operates 13 Grand Lux Cafe restaurants. Rock Sugar Pan Asian Kitchen is a contemporary Asian fusion restaurant which opened on June 19, 2008, at Century City in Los Angeles. David Overton excluded Chinese and Japanese cuisines from the menu, as these are served at the Grand Lux and Cheesecake Factory restaurants. Controversies. The Cheesecake Factory has been criticized for their heavy promotion of large servings of high-calorie and high-fat foods, and a corresponding lack of healthy menu options. For these reasons, the chain was dubbed the worst family restaurant in America for 2010 by Men's Health magazine. The average sandwich at the restaurant contains 1,400 calories. In 2013, the Center for Science in the Public Interest gave a better understanding toward some of the food found at the Cheesecake Factory, including the crispy chicken costaletta that has more calories than a 12-piece bucket of fried chicken from KFC, and the Cheesecake Factory's bistro shrimp pasta dish, which had more calories than any other intra-copyrightee from a national chain restaurant at 3,120 calories, with 89 grams of saturated fat. The United States Department of Agriculture's Center for Nutrition Policy and Promotion states in its dietary guidelines that a typical adult should consume about 2,000 calories and no more than 20 grams of saturated fat per day. In popular culture, a fictional version of the Cheesecake Factory is used as a setting in the U.S. sitcom The Big Bang Theory. The show's portrayal of the restaurant, however, is not visually accurate to the real Cheesecake Factory. According to the company, it does not have any sort of arrangements with the show. The Cheesecake Factory is really pleased to be featured in such a funny and wildly popular show. References. External links. Official website, Grand Lux Cafe. Copyright website, Rock Sugar Pan Asian Kitchen.